Elon Musk buys a Las Vegas casino. Listen, nobody should be surprised. Elon Musk is buying the world. My man's is out here talking about he trying to literally buy and take over the world. It's crazy. But listen, before we get into this video, y'all already know what time it is. What's happening, folks? Welcome back to TVP Reacts. Watching the world we live in. Now listen, first of all, I need to address something real quick that just needs to be spoken and addressed. First of all, I got to give a salute to Jacob's life in Vegas, man. Jacob, I think Jacob got a year on me on YouTube. Jacob been doing this a very, very long time, consistently with very, very real and important information. Organic and genuine stuff, man. Shout out to Jacob for real. I lost my train of thought. That's why I was like confused. But what I was about to say was, why is he not at 100,000 subscribers yet? Can somebody please comment below and answer that for me? Why is Jacob not at 100,000 subscribers yet? My man's been doing this how long? Putting y'all on game. Like when I first started doing Vegas, he was one of the first Vegas channels that popped up that I seen of other vloggers or other people in the Vegas space making Vegas videos. So he been doing this for a minute. Him and then Say Hi to Matthew, and then I remember I came across I think it was Living in Las Vegas. I talked about this in the influencer video, but anyway, get this man to 100,000 subscribers. Like, it's crazy. This man at what, 96K? Man, this is absurd. Anyway, I ain't reacted to none of this no video from Jacob, man. Jacob a OG, so I was like, let me go find some Jacob videos and show this man some love, and y'all get him to 100,000 subscribers. Anyway, and some of y'all might be like, well, you not subscribed. It's my reaction channel. But guess what? Subscribe now. Got another one from me. Anyway, we're gonna check out this video, man. See what he talking about. You know, he be putting us on game. So what Elon doing out here in Vegas?
What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's life in Vegas. Come and do something. It's just kind of fun. I just want to do kind of this fun video today because this just happened.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? I'll throw this out there into the world and we'll see. I'll throw this out there in the universe and we'll see what happens. But this just was news that came out about Elon Musk buying Twitter. So I thought this was interesting, and I did quote.
Hey, what y'all think about him buying Twitter? That was crazy. When I heard about that, I was like, this man bought Twitter. Wow. What y'all think about him owning Twitter now?
On Las Vegas locally on his Twitter account. So let me go to my actual tweet here. Oh yeah, and by the way, Tacos El Gordo across from Town Square being built right now. Construction's coming along well, looks like.
That's lit.
So I saw this on Las
Vegas. Y'all go to Blue Martini.
Locally. Elon Musk just bought Twitter for $44 billion. So I said, how long until Elon Musk makes an offer to buy Las Vegas?
Oh,
and, I'm getting quite a few responses here from people throwing in their opinions, saying, he could be the next Howard Hughes, says Rick. Others throwing in, a few jokes and that kind of thing. Las Vegas locally says he should buy Trop LV and work his way north, which is kind of what made me think of doing this video.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. Hey, look, y'all know what crazy? Y'all remember Cosmo was up for sale for so long, and then obviously they got bought out. MGM got operations, and then they had the other people. Imagine if Elon Musk had bought the Cosmopolitan. That would have been crazy. Imagine they have instead of limo, y'all know how they got the limo service of certain rooms and suite. Imagine Elon Musk bought Cosmo and they pick y'all up in a Tesla. Woo, we will talk about changing the game in Vegas.
Someone here said it could be the first ever meme casino. That's the way to attract the young crowd.
That's true. That
definitely could. Yeah. Williams says he already owns Reno. This is in regards to the reference to the factory.
The Cosmo coin.
This was news 5 years ago, something like that. I could be off. I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for a while. But the factory up in northern Nevada, that's just outside of Reno, just outside of Sparks. So it's 25, 30-minute drive from Reno, a little closer if you live in Sparks, to get to the factory up there. So that was news, I want to say about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, something like that, when that came to northern Nevada. And if you remember when Elon Musk was getting ready to leave California, he was looking at Nevada or Texas, and he did choose to go to Texas, because either way, he wasn't going to pay state income.
State income. That state income. Hey, y'all, listen, if y'all know about business and taxes, you already know. If y'all ever wondered why people move into Nevada, or why people move into Texas, or why people is moving to Florida, or if y'all do some public research, and a lot of these companies have their companies, LLCs registered in Delaware, it's because when you file taxes or when you do taxes, there's no state income tax. Makes sense.
But here in Nevada, I mean, think about it. This kind of like, kind of a suggestion or a joke here in the Twitter thread. I'll link this tweet of mine down in the description or down in the comments.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Twitter funny as shit, yo. It was like, oh man, I'm still getting used to Twitter and everything because Instagram's still my go-to. I'm still the Instagram guy. But look, I be on Twitter, man, and I just be like seeing all the comments and posts, man. Twitter is entertaining for real.
And you guys can chime in on this if you want to throw anything in. But someone else said, Poop and Pee says a legit question to be how long before he builds a casino here. And that could certainly be the case because you look at his net worth, 260.
Oh my God. He worth, 264.6. Woo. I knew my boy was worth bread, but what? How does one accumulate that amount of currency? And if one had set currency, how would that individual spendeth that currency? What you doing with $264 billion?
$5 billion, basically. Now, he doesn't have $265 billion in cash sitting in a vault or a bank somewhere. These are all his assets that he has. So businesses he owns. I mean,
but think about it. I'm going to sell everything. Like, imagine he woke up today, right? Elon woke up. Let's say he got a little shouty on the side. Like, let's say he go to Vegas. He just like, man, I'm tired of this internet. I just bought Twitter. I got Tesla. Like, I'm tired of working, bro. Y'all can have all. I'm selling everything I own. Everything. Them assets, $265 billion. Imagine just being like, I'm done working for the rest of my life, bro. And you got $265 billion. And imagine that's his net worth now, but he's selling some of that stuff. Some of his assets is worth more than what is the estimated value. Jesus.
Put her to that one now. And businesses he owns and things like that. So, this is what his net worth is right now. I mean, he's even, got Jeff Bezos beat. I remember like
crazy.
Being a kid when Bill Gates was worth like 40 something, 50 something billion. And that was incredible. It was like Carlos Slim, Bill Gates, and Warren Buff are always like the top three.
Crazy.
You look on Elon Musk.
Rest in peace, Steve Jobs, too. Let's not forget about Steve Jobs.
I mean, he's got more than enough money that he could definitely build a casino here in the Vegas area, or you could just buy one. Because you look here to put things.
Buy one. You could buy a quarter of the strip if you wanted to.
Perspective about how much money he actually has to help put this in perspective as it relates to Las Vegas. Look at this. So if you guys remember this from 2019, towards the end of 2019, going into 2020, before the world went into chaos. Talks about Bellagio's $4.2 billion sale, maybe the most expensive in Las Vegas, most expensive Las Vegas resort deal.
Until
they give this cool little chart right here that shows like the hotel bill for all these different properties in Las Vegas when they were bought. So Bellagio here is at the biggest, being $4.2 billion. You have Cosmo's $1.73 billion.
Until that update came through. Cause that Cosmo sale was more than that Cosmo sale was big.
New Frontier was $1.2 billion. Circus was $825 million back in 2019.
Yeah, buy Circus demolish. Well, you could leave Circus, but buy Excalibur.
When Phil Ruffin bought it. And then you have Treasure Island, which
shout out to Ace and Phil Ruffin.
Phil Ruffin already owns, or he's owned that since 2009. It looks like for $775 million. Fontainebleau, someone bought that for $600 million in 2017. So you're looking at how much these places cost. Palms, $313 million in 2016.
Crazy.
So I mean, if you take a look at a map of the Las Vegas Strip, and let's do this right here. So I'm on LasVegasDirect.com. Thank you for the awesome map. To be looking at the Strip, I mean, I counted these up before the video. If you count all of these in red, I mean, this is 39, basically, let's say rounded up to 40 properties. So you have 40 properties here. And then you have all these smaller ones that are in black. Travelodge, right?
The nobodies.
Signature, the Orleans, Gold Coast, Super 8, all these kinds of things.
Right.
I mean, if the most expensive casino sale, we're looking at here one of the more recent ones, one of the more expensive ones in Las Vegas history, $4.2 billion. Even if all of these properties here were, say, $4 billion a piece, which they're not.
Buy them all.
To buy, we're looking at $160 billion.
About a whole strip.
He's got it. He could do it. He could pull it off. Because, I mean, someone like this, with people at this level of wealth, they're playing a finance and tax game that, you know, we don't even understand. Now, like, you and me do not even understand the game and the options that, you know, people at this level of wealth and income actually have. So, but, you know, it's just kind of a fun idea to throw out there and look at to think, hey, if you want to, you could certainly buy Tropicana and buy more properties along the whole way. I mean, he could buy MGM Resorts' entire Vegas portfolio. He could buy Caesars Entertainment's entire Vegas portfolio.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all would love it. Y'all heard that happen. Elon bought Caesars' portfolio, took it away from El Dorado, and they're renovating everything. I'm pretty sure that will be breaking news. That'll go viral.
If he wanted to. So, I mean, the guy's got plenty of money to do it. He could obviously get other people to put in money, but there's no shortage of income for him if you want to actually buy something here in Las Vegas. And that would be very interesting if he did, because one of the big criticisms of the Las Vegas Strip over, well, it's been a number of years now, people have been criticizing this, is that, you know, it was basically not quite a monopoly. MGM is the biggest, and they do have the most influence without a doubt. What goes on the Strip. I remember they were the first ones to start charging for parking, and then Caesars followed them, and then Wynn Resorts followed briefly, but then they got rid of it. You know, so other places, even some places off Strip, have charged for parking and that kind of thing, when that was free forever in Las Vegas. You know, to valet your car was free. To charge, to pay to park was unheard of in Las Vegas. And there's still properties that do that. But, you know, MGM, they're one of the ones who were several years ago before COVID. It seemed to be like every other week I was doing a video about them raising resort fees, because they're the big player. They're the big kid on the block. They're the biggest employer in the state of Nevada. So MGM is the biggest.
That's crazy. The biggest employer in the state of Nevada, MGM. That's crazy. Not in Las Vegas. He said in the state of Nevada. That's crazy. Wow.
But right behind them is Caesars. They're the next biggest. Between these two, they basically have a duopoly on the Strip. These two, you know, have most of the properties. They've got most of the influence here on the Strip. So if, you know, Elon Musk came in and either bought something, I mean, he could buy Tropicana for sure, but if he bought something like from their portfolio,
he wouldn't waste his time.
I mean, he's obviously got more than enough money to have some influence on the Strip and how the Strip operates and be competitive with all these other massive corporations. So that would just be interesting to see if that were ever to happen. Who knows? Maybe in a few years he will. It would not shock me at all if in the next few years he did either build a casino on the Strip or he chose to buy one.
He came up with the tunnel.
On the Las Vegas Strip here. It would not shock me one bit. So
not at all.
I mean, tell me what you guys think about this down below. This is huge when it comes to Elon Musk buying Twitter for $44 billion. Mainstream media is probably going to hate him now. Probably going to hate his guts. So this should be an interesting ride to see what happens.
He's living his best life.
When you're this wealthy, you have this much influence, you've already got, you know, a presence here in the state of Nevada, up in northern Nevada. And who knows what else? Who knows what will happen the next few years if he starts expanding into other areas? So, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll eventually say, "Welcome to fabulous Musk Vegas" on the Las Vegas sign. So, tell me what you guys think about it down below. If you think Elon Musk will buy anything here in Las Vegas in the next few years, or if he will just build something on his own, or what else he will bring here to Las Vegas. I mean, he's already got, you know, the tunnels underground, all that kind of stuff that have been working on.
You know he coming. So, you know he coming.
Maybe he'll expand his presence even more here in the state of Nevada, because he's definitely doing it in other places. But tell me what you guys think about this down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.
Right on, OG, man. Let me go ahead and hit that like button. Y'all know I hit them like buttons for the creator, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to ask y'all the same thing. What y'all think? Yo, listen. Do y'all think Elon going to buy a hotel in Vegas? I'm going to say, I think if he don't buy a hotel, he going to put some type of stock into it in the near future, because he got the underground tunnels. That was like his mark on it. Like, I'm about to start in Vegas. I'm going to put my stamp on Vegas. I'm going to make these underground tunnels. Boom. So why not get a property in Vegas and then have some type of underground tunnel where if they stay at your property, they can check in, or not check in when they land. What is it? Harry Reid? Because it ain't McCarran no more. Harry Reid. Once they get their stuff from Harry, their bags, they can go to the ride share pickup or have a designated shuttle just for your hotel. They go underground from the hotel or from the airport to your hotel. Man, Elon, don't steal my idea, man. I'm just putting it out there. If you do, can I get you know what I'm saying? Can I get a little bit of slice of the pie? That'd be dope though. But what y'all think about it, man? Y'all comment below, share y'all thoughts. Send me some more videos on Instagram. Y'all been sending me videos. Thank you. Y'all can comment videos below too. I check the comments. Y'all know that. hit me on Twitter. Y'all saw, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here on Twitter. I'm seeing what's going on in these Twitter streets. But I'll holla at y'all in the next reaction.